Hey everybody, Veronica here. So how did everybody do last week? I should have posted earlier, but I'm posting now, and I just wanted to say, with the whole, writing down your food and I just want to know how you guys felt about that and what was your experience with that? For me, I did pretty good. Beginning of the week, towards the end of the week, it was kind of tough, and that was on Friday. The weekend was good. So I've been working out, doing my thing, and things are going great. I have one thing I have not done is weighed myself. And I was thinking, okay, I'm going to have to do this. I'm not going to post my weight, so I'm going to put that out there right now. But I am going to start weighing myself and probably come up with a challenge for myself and put it out there to you guys and see how you guys feel about it and if you want to join me on that. But going forward, I just want to tell a short little story. Years ago, when I was married, my then husband, a family member of his, they used to come over all the time and visit us on holidays. And one day she was in my house and she said, "How do you keep your walls so clean?" And I looked at her, and I didn't want to offend her, but it was kind of a simple question with a simple answer. And I looked at her and I didn't know what to say, but I cleaned them. And she kind of like, oh, okay, So yeah, that's my story there. And just, thinking about that, when people say, "Oh my gosh, how did you lose weight?" Or "How did you do this? How do you do that?" Anything that you do, it takes work. Cleaning those walls, it was something that I had to be on top of, having at that time a house full of 7 kids every other weekend. They say his, hers, and ours, or whatever. It was something that always had to be done. It was probably a weekly chore that I did, wanting the house to look good. So it's the same concept, right? Easy concept with your body, with anything you do. When people say, "How did you do this? How did you do that?" I worked at it. I made the steps to get there. And that's what it's going to take from you. At one point, when I first started my weight loss journey, way back when, about 5 years ago, when I told you I had lost that 80 pounds, I had done so many things. I had done a lot of different fad diets, did Atkins, did Weight Watchers, did a lot of different things. And I remember the day that I walked into a nutrition zone. A lot of them are independently owned. I believe they're a franchise. And a friend of mine, he became a friend of mine, was running it. And when my friend Sharon and I walked in there, I said, yeah, we're starting this weight loss thing and we want to lose weight. And he was like, okay. And he asked me something that nowhere had ever asked me. No diet, no consultation. I've done Medifast, all the other, supplement stores that I had walked into. He was the first one that said, "Okay, what's your diet like?" And I was like, I was expecting him to say, "Well, come over here, come and see this product, or take this pill, or what have you." And I was like, "Oh, well, I don't eat that good, and I eat a lot of junk food." And he was like, "Oh, okay," he said, "It's going to take work. I'm going to tell you right now, there's some changes that you're going to have to make. It's going to take work and heart and dedication." And like I said, it sounds easy, right? But I was in that place, probably like my family member was way back when. To get what I wanted, I had to change something. So anytime in your life when you want something, there has to be change. Don't think that you can go through life doing the same thing over and over and over again. If that's what you're seeing in your life, where you're doing certain things but you're not seeing any change, it's because you're not making change. You have to change things, whether it's relationships. Look at your daily schedule, what you're doing. Do you watch too much television? Do you talk on the phone too much? All these things, time will continue to go by. Nothing is going to change. I don't care how much you dream, how much you want, how much positive thinking you do. Without action, nothing changes. I heard a saying the other day, it's okay to dream, but what are you going to do when you wake up? We all have to wake up. Wake up. That's the message today. Wake up and get out there and start to make change. If I want to see my weight loss, if I want to feel good about myself, I have to do the things that it takes to get there. I've been going to our gym here at our complex and, getting on the treadmill and pushing harder. And before it was, well, I'm a grandma and I have my grandkids full time and, I can't do this, that, BS, excuses, it's just a way out. It's a cheap cop out. Where there's a will, there is a way. So I encourage you, get through it. If you feel that you have a problem and you're stuck and there's something that you feel like, you don't know my story, you don't understand, I don't. So tell me, and I'll see what I can do. You can reach out to me through email. You can on Facebook, you can, look me up there, Veronica Basulto. My email is backwards, basulto.veronica@gmail.com. Basulto, basulto.veronica@gmail.com. Hit me up, ask me what it was that I did, explain to me your story, what it is that you feel that is